we would sit down and actually decide on, am I taking your surname or are you taking my surname, or using both surnames. So I really like the revolution of how things are going, so yeah, definitely.
But let's start with where it came from. So initially, let's say me and you are married. Initially, you had to take my surname in order to continue my family name, from the male side. In culture, what we taught is, I don't want to say this on air, but what we taught is, male person continues the family name because name. He has the seed and whatever. But it's something that we taught from birth. Understand? But now that things are changing and now you have options, don't you think we should stick to what we taught from birth? Do you think we're moving too fast with this?
No, I definitely feel like it's fine, because you know why I feel like this. I feel that from the moment we get married and you don't ask consent from me if I want to keep my surname or I want to inherit your surname rather, I feel like that alone contributes to patriarchy, number one.
Okay, cool.
Number two, it also contributes to being against feminism. And what I want to say is, when we get married and I take the male surname, the male generally remains the husband. And I have to take the title that I am the wife. You understand? Everything changes about me. I move from being a Matinge to being a Mulapo. You understand? Now I'm not Lucia Matinge anymore. I'm someone else. So I feel like it changes a whole lot of things. And it contributes to a whole lot of factors. So yeah. Yeah,
most definitely. We have a caller on the line. Mr. Yvan, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm okay, thanks, sir. Okay, firstly, I'd like to have your take on, females adopting a male surname after marriage and, all of that stuff.
Okay. But first of all, what I can say that, when a father is going to corrupt a lady, a girl, she's growing up. But at the end of the time, she needs to get married. So she is going to take care of the man. But when she getting married, you see there is two kinds of marriage. There is the traditional marriage inside Africa. And also the legal marriage, the one in municipality. So what's going to happen? The man is going to pay for that, to pay Lebola, for that the girl become now his wife.
So are you saying after the male pays lobola, now like if I pay lobola for a female, am I buying the female? I don't understand.
No, it's not that you're buying a female. It's not that you're buying a female. But you are going to take care of that female. You are going to be responsible for that girl. She's going to make you children. Those children are supposed to get your name of your thing. But even for her, because she don't pass for her family anymore. You see.
So I'm taking her from her family. Is that what you're trying to say? I'm trying to educate myself and the listeners here, so that we don't go astray when maybe we want to get married or we decide whatever. You understand?
Yes.
So if I pay lobola for a female person, am I taking that person away from the family?
No, not exactly, because you are going to still be there with her, with also her family, but she's going big part for both her family. The family of the man, even her family. But what she needs to know that she's going now for the family of the man.
She's going to be with the family of the man.
More.
Okay, that's very interesting, Lucia and Tabitha. So if I come to you, Tabitha, and pay lobola for you, do you think I'm taking you away from it? Is it something that you feel that I'm taking you away from a family, or is it like something that we've been taught from a long time ago?
According to me, if like a man pays lobola for me, that man pays as a name. actually that man take me away from my family.
So he's buying you,
because
actually.
I'm no longer belong into
to your family.
To my family.
So they buy you. So it's like buying.
Yeah,
it's like a transaction.
Buying.
This is like a transaction, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying, basically.
So do you guys want to be bought?
I don't want to be bought.
So I can come to you and buy you.
I don't want to be bought. I'm happy with my family.
Lucia, I am coming to buy you now.
No,
I have cash.
I'm not for sale.
I want to buy you. You're mine.
I'm not for sale.
Very interesting, very interesting times you live in. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, definitely.
It's mind blowing.
Definitely.
Like, Tabitha, you are for sale. I'm buying you now.
No, nothing like that.
You.
That's why, I see. It's better if we're using both of surnames.
Yeah. This double barrel surnames. Yeah.
I feel better like that.
Yeah. So, Mr. Ivan, what do you think we should do in order to not have this mindset of buying? I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy people. We're not in slavery. I don't want to buy Lucia. No. What do you think we should do to educate ourselves, and where are the relevant sources?
When you want to girl, I'm just focused on Africa. I don't.
That's what we are. We are Impulse Radio, in tune with Africa, African one way.
Okay, here in Africa, when you want a girl become your wife, you go to see the family. You are going to talk and talk and talk. After you see that traditional thing, we need to pay that.
Yeah.
And the problem becomes when you do some children with that girl without my hair before.
Yeah.
There is a problem there. It's true that it's difficult to say that you are going to buy the girl, but this is what happened in Africa, especially for traditional marriage. You go in, you pay money, you give that, and the girl is going to become yours. By that fact, she's going to take now your name.
Yeah.
You see. But now there is the legal marriage, and you see there is a 21st century. So the one municipality is that, but here in Africa, this is how generally happen.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Ivan, thank you so much for joining us on today's line. We really appreciate your insight on this topic. It's something that we need to educate ourselves. Thank you so much to Tabitha for being a part of this and sharing your insights as a single mother. You'd like your child to continue your family name. Like, you'd like your child... You don't want to be... Let's say you have another child, a female child. You don't want to be your child to be bought. And it's something that we need to educate ourselves as young people. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to Ivan. We're going to take a quick break. This is Mornings with Ian B.
Lock it on to the best station on the net. Online. Around the planet on the World Wide Web. Streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
Je vais t'épouser, je vais t'honorer. Devant tes parents, je vais t'épouser, je vais t'honorer. Nos témoins, les écoute pas. Ils te diront que nous sommes tous comme ça. Les promesses sont des paroles, qu'à chaque fois les actes ne suivent pas. Mon cœur n'est pas pris, il est parti. Ils veillent sur tes pas jour et nuit. Monter maintenant, les écoute pas. Monter maintenant, ne t'en va pas. J'ai fait du sale, avec toi je veux me ranger. Laisse les bruits de couloir, car là c'est mon âme qui te parle. Hey ouais, à tes côtés je vais me réveiller. Hey ouais, sache que personne ne peut déloger. Que je veuille ou pas, je vais t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents, je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Qu'ils veuillent ou pas, je vais t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents, je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Mon tes mains, donne-moi ta main. Que j'habite ton doigt de cette alliance. Tes blessures et tes chagrins, je veux qu'ils propissent dans le passé. Je sais que notre union est contestée. Je n'ai aucun critère du mètre carré. Il nous porte l'œil, mais Dieu nous protège. Jusqu'à la mort, telle est ma prière. C'est toi ma reine. Sans adversaire. Tous tes besoins je veux assumer. Ton avenir je veux assurer. Devant Dieu je veux le jurer. Ainsi soit-il. Qu'il veuille ou pas je veux t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Qu'il veuille ou pas je vais t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Désormais je suis engagé. Désormais mon cœur est scellé. Désormais c'est elle qui a la clé. Désormais je suis engagé. Veuille ou pas je veux t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Qu'il veuille ou pas je vais t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Et je vais t'épouser. Engagé, engagé, je suis engagé. Je veux assumer ton avenir, je veux assurer. Devant Dieu, je veux le jurer. Ainsi soit-il. Qu'il veuille ou pas, je veux t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents, je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Qu'il veuille ou pas, je vais t'épouser. Je vais t'épouser. Devant tes parents, je vais t'honorer. Je vais t'honorer. Dieu me l'a prescrit, c'est ma voyelle, je suis sa consonne. À nous de l'avenir s'écrit. Quand elle marche dans le quartier, c'est la tête baissée. Son passé lourd à porter, je ne peux plus me détacher. Toucher, couler, toucher, toucher, couler. 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 Mes amis me pointent du doigt, les voisins me pointent du doigt. Maman me pointe du doigt, les aveugles me pointent du doigt. Hey, mes amis me pointent du doigt, les voisins me pointent du doigt. Maman me pointe du doigt, les aveugles me pointent du doigt. Hey. Qu'elle règne d'une main de fer, mais son régime est contesté. Elle est mes ailes pour voler, mais enchaînée je ne peux décoller. Le bémol c'est qu'elle s'est donnée, ses conquêtes on ne peut compter. L'aimer devient un dilemme, je ne peux plus me détacher. Toucher, couler, toucher, toucher, couler. 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 Mes amis me pointent du doigt, les voisins me pointent du doigt. Maman me pointe du doigt, les aveugles me pointent du doigt. Hey, mes amis me pointent du doigt, les voisins me pointent du doigt. Maman me pointe du doigt, les aveugles me pointent du doigt. Hey.
Elle est cool, elle est cool, elle est intelligente. Elle a du goût, elle est good, elle est grande, elle est douce, elle est douce, elle est douce et aimante. Tu la touches, tu la trouves élégante, mais elle court, mais elle court, mais elle court tellement. Tu crois qu'elle te double, qu'elle te ment, et tu doutes, et tu doutes, et tu doutes seulement. Et quand tu la boudes, elle te manque. Les gens parlent de ta go sans la fréquenter. Calcule pas les ragots, les bails inventés. Toutes les histoires d'amour sont toujours tentées. T'es hanté, je sais comment le cœur est gâté quand t'es touché. Touché, touché, coulé. Touché, coulé. Touché, touché, coulé. Touché, coulé. Hiro le corps. Touché, coulé. Touché, touché, touché.
Lock it on to the best station on the net. Online. Around the planet on the World Wide Web. Streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
Welcome back to Mornings with ENB, right here on Impulse Radio, where we are in tune with Africa and will forever be in tune with Africa. This is Mornings with ENB, your coolest online radio station across Africa and worldwide, possibly. Lucia, that was Euro with Ajanje, followed by Touche, Kuli. I need to learn how to speak French, guys. I need to learn how to speak the French. I need to learn how to speak the French. Awesome show we're having today. We are speaking about females adopting male surnames after marriage, and we kind of mashed it up with people who have double-barreled surnames. We have a caller on the line. Nogwanda Muntwiri, a very, very, very a person that I know has like 5,000 surnames. 5,000 surnames. Nogwanda, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Eric. How are you?
I am good, thanks. First things first, please just say your name in full, Jay.
Wow, guys. So my name is Nogwanda Koketo, and then I have Mutswiri.
That's your first surname.
Yes, Ngobese is my second surname.
Yeah.
And then Behani is my third surname.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, I have a problem, hey?
Yeah.
Because my mom's, okay, so I use Mutswiri. And that surname, I don't know whose surname it is. Like, I don't, like, no one that I know has that surname.
Okay.
Like, it's just a surname that I have.
Yeah.
And then Ngobese is my mom's surname because she's now married.
Yeah.
But even before she was married, she wasn't Mutswiri, she was Mukhorosi.
Oh, you have 5,000 surnames for real.
Yo, like, problem, to be honest,
so
guys.
there's Mutwiri, there's Ngobese, there's Mukhorosi, and
then there's Behani, which is my dad's surname.
Sure. Okay, so which surname are you using, like school purposes, identification purposes? You know.
I use Mutswiri.
Why? Because you don't even know where that surname comes from, but you use it. I just want to find out why you use that surname.
Like, it was a surname that I was given, like, at birth. So, it got birth certificate, and there's nothing that I can do about it. You know? But it's also a problem because sometimes when my mom, it seems like doing fraud because my mom has a different surname, you know, and also have a different surname. But even when they say, okay, what was my mom's surname before she was married? It was Mukhoros. So it looks like it's fraud because no one is linked to my surname, like, at all.
Sure.
So it's just a problem.
Sure.
That's really that's really funny.
That's so deep.
Yeah, but anyway, no wonder. Like, I'm really concerned now because you have 3 surnames, right?
5,000.
Yeah.
And personally, I feel like because I'm Lucia Matinge, I know my identity. Like, I feel like your surname is your brand, you know?
Yeah.
So how do you know, like, where, like, how does, it's really confusing because you have 3 surnames, you know? So who are you? Like, what's your identity? Where do you come from? And what's worse is you don't even know your surname, where is it coming from, you know? I feel like it's really important for you to have a surname and know where it comes from, just so you know who you are.
Yeah,
you know?
I get you.
Yeah, so how do you go about that?
So, this Mutswiri surname, when I asked my granny, she said it's her mom's surname from, guys, this surname comes from way back. So now I'm about to change my surname to Behani, which is my dad's surname. That's gonna happen like next year, you know.
Yeah.
So now this surname that I have, which is Mutswiri, I like, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie and say I know it comes from. I don't know. Like, if you can ask me, Guti, name ya mang le mang, I don't even know that. That's why I'm gonna change it, because it like Lina young concern that I don't know where I come from as a person, you know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna change it.
Yeah, so it's only up to you to find out where you come from, like your identity. Okay, so one thing I'd like to find out, we live in the 21st century, you know, where everything is constantly changing, you understand? Now we have the option of, you know, let's say me and you get married. Hallelujah. Understand? We have this thing of having double barrel surnames. Understand? Say maybe my surname is Smith. I'm gonna be, okay, brother, you're gonna be Nokwanda, Smith, Mutuiri, Behane. What is your take on having double barrel surnames? Do you think it's something we should consider as an option, or it's something that should be done in order to, you know, instill fairness in society, just in general?
I just feel like it's an option. Like, I believe that a person has a right to what they want.
Yeah.
So if I choose, I'm going to be Nokwanda Smith, it's okay. Even if you want to be Nokwanda, Behani, Mutswiri, whatever, Smith, you know, it's like, I just feel like everyone has an option to do whatever that they want.
Yeah.
You mustn't be now, no, keep tradition, no, just do whatever you feel like is going to work for you guys, you and your spouse, you know.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very, very insightful. Another thing, the last question I'd like to ask, do you think we are educated enough with regards to, you know, where we come from, our identity, our traditions, values? Do you think we have enough education as a young person? Do you think that you've been educated enough?
I believe no.
No. Yeah?
Because like this thing roots from school. Like it starts from school.
Yeah.
Because as black people, like we have always been taught about both American, like those American things.
Malcolm X, Libo, I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We were never taught as an African, this is what happens, this is where we come from, this is what happens in Africa. Like, especially look at the syllabus, history.
Yeah.
It is always about, it doesn't go in depth with Africa. It goes in depth with the Americans,
things, exactly.
and European societies and things like that. So I believe that, like, you know, as young people, we are not informed, and we are very ignorant, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we like saying,
exactly.
It's very important to know where you come from as a person. It's not that you're gonna believe in it, but just know. And
somehow that has like a negative impact on us. Now we don't know where we come from. I'm not even sure that I'm a Mulapo. I'm not even sure that the surname I have is mine. You understand? No, thank you so much for joining us, Nogwanda. You've been a whole vibe. We expect to hear from you soon. You know, you seem like you have like an insight on such stuff. We're gonna take a quick break. This is Mornings with E&B right here on Impulse Radio.
Lock it on to the best station on the net, online, around the planet on the World Wide Web, streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
Nous on vient balancer la sauce, c'est nous les maîtres ce matin. Nous on vient balancer la sauce, faut pas que j'en perde mon latin. Comment ça va chez vous? Nanana, comment ça va chez vous? Nanana, ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin.
crème à la maison. Quand le réveil sonne, et tant pis si on n'a pas de raison. Mi corazon, on fait la fête même à la maison. Quand le réveil sonne, un nouveau jour, une nouvelle saison. Mi corazon,
danser du matin, on chante, on danse, on va s'ambiancer. Rapproche-toi de moi, fais des câlins, brosse-toi les dents, on va s'embrasser. Oh là là, toi ma bella, arrête un peu de paniquer. Oh là là, toi ma bella, arrête un peu de paniquer.
Ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, oh. Ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, oh. Comment ça va chez vous, oh? Ananana, comment ça va chez vous, oh? Ananana, ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, oh. Ça c'est la danse du matin, ça c'est la danse du matin, oh.
yeah, c'est BMY que.
Lock it on to the best station on the net. Online. Around the planet on the World Wide Web. Streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
Miss Karabo, how you doing? I'm calling you Miss Karabo. Just imagine the level of respect. But anyway, today we're talking about surnames. Where we come from, like who get married, how to adopt a male surname, and we found out that you are one of the people who actually want to live in the 21st century and like to keep your surname after marriage. So just pick up the way.
Okay, like, I feel like your surname is your identity, right?
Yeah.
Like, keep it, you know, it should be Karabo music, this, you know, not just Karabo something, because now I feel like it makes me forget about where you initially come from, you know, and even at home when you now have changed your surname, like things like the benefits that you get from the family, like, you know, in black families, maybe when someone dies and then the claimings and whatever, when you start getting that, like they'll tell you that no, you don't belong to us anymore because you don't use that surname anymore, you know. So I personally want to keep my identity. I don't want to forget where I come from. I don't want to be forgotten at home. So I would really like to keep my surname.
So you'd rather give your spouse an option of I'll have both my surnames.
Yeah.
So if I'm Eric Smith, you'd like to identify as Karabo, BC Smith, Karabo Smith. Okay, cool. That's very interesting. So we have our guest here in the studio. Yankeez. We have our guest Yankeez, and he's gonna like share his insights on the whole topic. I just want to find out from do you think it should be an option to have a double barrel surname? So just to clarify to the listeners, he's from a French background, and he's gonna just share his insights on everything. So don't mind the translation; it needs to happen. So you can continue. all your family members, from your mother's side and your father's side. So, say maybe you get married. Hallelujah. Anyway, say we get married and I'm Eric Smith, and then maybe we decide to give our kid maybe 2 names. Will that child identify as Lucy, Lucia, Smith, Lucy? Don't you think that's a bit considering that she wants a double barrel? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but considering that she wants a double barrel surname, don't you think it's going to be too much admin? The ID is going to be long. Don't you think it's going to be too much work? I mean, it's good that she wants to continue the legacy, but don't you think it's going to be too much? Nagwanda Musi, Yane, and Bebete in that regard, right?
Yeah, in that regard, like there is nothing wrong with that. So I don't think that a surname could be much admin as well, because at the end of the day,
okay, but I think I will go with all of you, Karamo and also Carl inside.
Yeah.
And she say in Karabo speak about keeping also the mother side, and that's happening in my tribe. You understand? Like I say, my surname is Biang Minge. The Biang one is from my mother. Mm-hmm. What mean the father of my mother was Biang, and Minge is from my father.
Yeah.
So it's basically say Biang, child of Minge.
Yeah.
So you understand? So my son is Penda Biang. What mean that Penda, child of Minge, who's me. You understand what I mean? And we move like that, and you got both sides.
Yeah.
So that's why you got the double code names to just make sure that even though you are married with me, you're gonna have Biang, but you need also the child need to know where is the mother from.
Yeah.
So you understand what I mean?
True.
And every time you move on and on and on.
Yeah.
I don't believe that it will be fair. That's why I don't like too much the English system, where basically everybody became one name, like Smith. But before Smith, who was there?
Yeah.
Like, you understand?
Absolutely.
And you don't even know who's Smith. You know, so you need to imagine you die, for example, like all parents die. And this child, you migrate now a lot.
Yeah.
So imagine you get married with Smith, get married with Karabo, you go to England, and now it's just Smith. And he's an orphan there. How does he trust back his root?
Yeah.
You understand? Like the Afro-American, this is their problem. Because now they got American surname, like Walker and stuff. But if they could have been Tobotso Walker, they will ask, what is a Tobotso for? And relate to someone in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I mean? And I think the one surname type of code is just to make sure that you don't know where you're from.
Yeah.
That is my opinion on that.
It comes back to my point of, we should be educated, and we should seek education for ourselves. Because if we don't seek education for ourselves, I feel like we're gonna end up having one surname, all of us, and we should keep that in mind. If you're a Matinye, if you're a Molapo, go back to where it actually comes from. Do some research. Because if we don't do research as young people, we're doomed. To be honest with you, we are doomed.
No, that is definitely true. And now I am thinking about myself.
Yeah.
I'm using my mom's surname. And what Tenji said is very important.
Yeah.
Because I think we also have the same culture as yours in Mozambique. My dad's surname is Carlos José. Yeah. And when I asked him to explain it to me, he was like, Carlos is his dad, So it means José, it's the surname, and then Carlos is the dad, you know? So now I feel bad. I also want my dad's name on my,
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, it's really, really, really tricky. It's really tricky. I feel like we have been taking the chance to know our roots. We have been taking the chance to know where we come from. Because literally, I do not know where I come from right now. So it's really deep.
Yeah,
really
we have a question here from a listener. His name is Lungelo. He says, hello there, guys. Nice show, perfect topic. I'm not for the double barrel surname unless I get the fundamentals or reasoning to why even exchange surnames whatsoever, especially since there's Lobola involved, which is ridiculous. That I've got to pay for my fiancé to use my surname. So somehow Lungelo feels like this double barrel surname is something that it feels like it's a transaction. And then I pay Lobola for you, but not for the double barrel surname. Tenji, I'd like to know, what is your take on it?
I think first, living in the 21st century, what people are wrong approach on Lobola. Like I say, if you know what is when you go back to teaching our kids what is basically our tradition and not let them trend. Because when the tradition trend, it loses its basically focus. We're speaking about Lobola as a symbol to pay respect to a family, not to buy or own a woman. Is you as a man come and pay tribute and say, no, you're beautiful daughter here just to please you, just to show that I'm serious with her. That is a symbol. So you turn it in the 21st century to be commercialized, like it's business. And this is where basically politics will start. And if you go back to now the double code, the barrel code, is like we say, we're living here, but you don't know where we're going to live in 10, 100 years. We might be moved to this different location. Look, the Afro-American. Why do you think that they struggle to get back to their ancestors? Because there's no sign of who was his father and who was his mother. And like I said, us from Central Africa, we got those double code. Why? Not just to do fun. It's what you call a tree. We can trace back our tree. You understand? So it's easy for me to tell you who was my great grandfather. You understand what I mean? What if you have one surname, you can't, because now everybody is Smith. So how do you trace the first one of the Smith?
Exactly.
You understand what I mean? Because this is why we are African, and I think the true problem is the way we portray, the way we educate, you understand what I mean, our kids in terms of what is actually our traditions. Because tradition trending is not a tradition. The true tradition, you need to have respect, need to have the etymology, the term, the roots, what it was for. Like when you say cows, today they say money. You see, now you say you need to do 200,000. And if you go to old people, they will say, no, the cow is because of the ancestor. That's why they slaughter the cow. You understand what I mean? Is you just come with present to please, to say, yeah, bruh, me, I'll show you 100% I love this woman, so I'm ready to do anything to have her.
So basically, Lobola, just to clarify to the listener, Lobola is just a way of showing respect.
And appreciate how much you appreciate your woman. To tell the father there that, bruh, I'm willing to die for her. I'm going to protect her. I'm going to make sure that she has everything. So you can bring anything that you want. It's not imposed. You understand? It's you. Because me as a father, I will wait for you. You bring something, I will see. But for me, it's more for the respect that you show. Even showing your face is respectful. You understand what I mean? Because there's people who disappear. They take your daughter and disappear. So us is about respect. The overall thing, the root is respect. You understand? And responsibility.
But one thing that I'd like to ask to you, now you're not educated the same, and I feel like everything that is because of what you're asking.
Trendy.
Do you think? Yeah, trendy. Exactly. Do you think? What I've seen, some fathers they take the wallet just because of the money.
Well, that's why I say. That's why I say. You know why we're not gonna fight the father or mother. I say it's a society. Where are we going as a black and African society? That's the first question. Because if you build your society with no roots, this is where the problem starts. Because you speak about the father who living in which society? Did this? My question will be: is the father being taught himself? You understand? When you go to school, do they at one stage speak about your culture and explain to you each step? There is not even a book that you can study about your culture, but we have many books teaching us about other culture and what became a norms. And the norm doesn't mean that it's true. You understand? So let's go back to what we are, study where you understand, study who we are, so that we don't get to the point where we can actually, like you today, you can even trace 5 generations of your own family. I think that is scary.
But this whole thing is Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the line and joining us on today's show. Very interesting time to live in. I'm looking forward to see the future, guys. I just want to see what's going to happen with us, Yeah, this is Mornings with ENB. You can follow us across all our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Impulse Radio Africa. You can simply send us a voice note on 079-639-3470. It's 079-639-3470. This is Mornings with ENB. We'll be right back.
Yeah, DJ Mr. KL la légende. C'est pour ma musique. Je rappelle mes soldats. Hiro, Prince Parolé, ne résiste pas en tout. J-Max, NASA, Q-Black. Je me lève de bon matin. Je veux des messages de ton.
Love is blind, but I just see her for your eyes, for your eyes, She papas that ego, she let you like Ronaldo, my city Porero, Eminado. She like my song, that favorite dance is not Davido. And I like what I see. Baby girl, just come balance on me. Come balance on me. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Cause you want my love. We are taking love. Cause you want my love. She no one designer. She no one Ferrari. She said I'm my love. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you go kill somebody. They say love is blind, but I didn't see her for your eyes. For your eyes. They say love is blind, but I didn't see her for your eyes. Baby girl, you the baddest. Oh yeah, shake your assets. Make him man no go forget. Emergency, baby you got emergency. Baby you is emergency. Baby you my emergency. Oh yeah, let's all dance. Oh yeah, let's go and dance. Oh yeah, let's go and dance. Oh yeah, let's all dance. Cause nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Cause you want to my love. Cause you want to my love. She no want designer. She no want Ferrari. She said I'm my lover. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you go killing somebody. They say love is blind, but I didn't see her for your eyes. For your eyes. They say love is blind, but I didn't see her for your eyes. For your eyes. T-Spice. OPO. Yes. It's all about love, baby.
Streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
Hey, baby, oh, party. See what you carry. No more any money. Make a body gonna want. Give it to me sharply. Don't say for me, oh. Baila, mami, oh. I could do this all night long. Don't go, babe. Carry me, they go, babe. Carry over, no, babe. Take it in the end about you. Don't go, babe. Carry me, they go, babe. Carry over, no, babe. Take it in the end about you. Baby, baby, baby. yeah. This one I better do with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me la ba ja. Biggie man, we know they wear a ba da. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, take your shit, ride the whip. I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, take your shit, ride the whip. I no fit, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, them must commend it. I can't come and keep myself. So anything when I do, I dey try to do on my way. I can't come and keep myself. Plenty so far we face. Just to make sure money day. But my people can go say I know one fight, I know one die, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, take your shit, ride the whip, I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' be? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, take your shit, ride the whip, I no fit. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Shara Shinapella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen drinks. When it comes to money I did